Hello, great people. This is another fantastic day, and I'm super excited to be here and to be making this video for you. So I want you to quickly know that enduring wealth is easy. I think by now you should be getting used to this and believing that it's true. Enduring wealth is easy. You can create it. All you need to do is to gain wealth psychology. All right, so today is day 16 of my 100 days challenge, and I'm super grateful to God, and then thankful to all of you who have commented, been watching, sharing my video. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. So today I want to share something incredible. 3 factors to build, establish, and enjoy a luxury life. Or let me put it this way: 3 factors to build, establish, and enjoy a wealthy life. Let me put it that way. Okay, so there are 3 factors, and this is incredible. I'm going to pull out this from the scriptures. So let me quickly go in there. So in Proverbs 24 from verse 3, so it says, through wisdom a house is built. That's factor number 1, wisdom. Then number 2, he said, and by understanding it is established. That's number 2, understanding. Then the next says, by knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Number 3 is knowledge. So the 3 factors, right, to live, to build, establish, and enjoy a wealthy life. Number 1, wisdom. Number 2, understanding. Number 3, knowledge. So let me explain. Wisdom is your ability to know how, what works. And means so many things. You can figure out which one that works precisely, and you do that. So wisdom, that's why wisdom most often is tallied with old age, because it's assumed that this person has gone through life, has stayed, for a long time on earth, and has gained a lot of insight on precisely the things that work. So, but most often it's not always like that. But then, how can you gain wisdom? It's easy. You can gain wisdom. You don't need to be old before you become wise. You gain wisdom easily from, reading books, because a lot of successful people have recorded what they have done in a book. Right, so you tap into their wisdom, you tap into their experience. Wisdom is experience, it comes from experience, something you have done over time and you know exactly how it works. So when you read books, you tap into their wisdom, the wisdom of the writers, the wisdom of successful people. When you attend programs of successful people, you tap into their wisdom. When you get into their space through learning, attending their programs, reading their books, listening to their audio books, and all of that, you get into their space. And guess what? If you do this consistently, you become wise, because you are going to see different perspective. Great people do things. That's how it works. So by wisdom, you build. Building requires deliberateness. Building requires planning. Building requires schematics. You need to plan, design, right? By wisdom, you build. So now the next is by understanding. With understanding, you establish. Establish means to stabilize. So it comes from the root word stable. So when you want to establish, you make something well known, you make something popular, make something well known by everybody, well, world standard kind of. So you build first, then understanding is from what you have done. So when you gain wisdom, you practice them. When you stay in the space of other people, gather the things they know, their experiences, you practice them, you gain wisdom. Through that practice, you have understanding of this thing, how it works. So you don't only speak theory, you can speak practical. So you can show someone exactly how it works. That's understanding. So with understanding, you can take it to any other part. Something you have built one place, with understanding you can take it to another location, you can take it to another country, you can take it to other people, and then establish it there. That is it. That's what understanding does. So that business, you have to first of all build it. If you build it, which is coming back to you, you build your life that builds the business. So when you build your life, you establish it by getting a brand. You see, through understanding, based on the process you took, the things you did, you can establish it. You can create it in other people's life. That's establishment. When you multiply yourself, you are establishing yourself. When you are mentoring other people, showing other people how they can achieve what you have achieved, you are establishing yourself. Then he said, the third one says, you fill with knowledge. You fill the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches, with knowledge. Then knowledge is what helps you to garnish. Knowledge is what helps you to enjoy. Knowledge is what helps you to, soar, have a luxurious life. Knowledge. Right? Knowledge is, when you apply, the things you have heard, the information you have gathered. That's application of those things is knowledge. So you have built, right? You have built something, you have established it. Then you now, based on the application of the information, you know the right things you can feed. So by the time, let me show you how it works. By the time you built it and then establish it through people and through, making it known, people will reward you. You will get rewarded. People will pay you money. People will, because they can see that you built something credible, noble, and then you have established it in terms of making it known. It's not just a local thing that one or two persons just know, but the world knows it. You have made it known by the world. So it becomes established. It becomes established. So a lot of people can come in. You have traffic, and then they reward you. That's knowledge. You can now have the rooms filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Do you have this understanding? This is a very credible, a very powerful way to build your business, which is also a very powerful way to build yourself. You have to first of all be deliberate, committed to building yourself through study, knowledge, improving yourself, self-development, reading, studying. And then you have to establish it by teaching others, by letting others know what you know. You establish yourself, and then the reward will come, and then you will live a luxurious life through knowledge. Why? You're not going to squander it. You're not going to use it to destroy yourself or destroy anybody, because there is knowledge. That is how it works. So if you have this understanding, you are going to be incredible in the things you build. If this makes sense, please leave a comment. If you agree with me with this, leave a comment. Okay? Like this video, please share. More importantly, share so that someone else who deserves to hear this can get this value as well. Please share, and I'm grateful as you continuously share, alright, my videos, and also come to learn, alright. To your enduring wealth, I remain Chizurum Mbazigwe. Thank you, and God bless you.